The next book we'll come to is Kitab al Tauheed. Kitab al Tauheed. Ahmad Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah ta'ala. See, all of these books, Usul al-Thalatha, Qawaid al-Arba, Kashf al-Shubahat, Shurut la ilaha illallah, all of it, we are only talking about, that's the reason today's topic is only about Tawheed al-Ibadah. All of these books are only talking about Tawheed al-Ibadah. It does not talk about Tawheed al-Rububiyyah and Tawheed al-Ibadah. It does not talk about Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat, and does not talk about Mujmal of Aqidah. It does not talk about the Iman bil Rusul. It does not talk about Iman bil Malaika, the angels. It does not talk about belief in the Qadr. It does not talk about anything else. Only talks about Tawheed al Ibadah. In Tawheed, in Iman billah, only on Tawheed al Ibadah. So that's the reason you need tafsil in these masail, so that the people will not come to you tomorrow and talks about al-tawassul wal-wasail and asking mediation and going to the qubur and going to the graves of the awliya and asking the du'as. All of these books, if you have read, all of these shubuhat is going to go away. And then you'll be taking out the shubuhat of the people. So these books are very, very important and top notch. If you have not read these books, then you are not a talib al-ilm. So the Kitab al Tauheed is Muhammad Abdul Wahhab, and the text is okay. Muhammad Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah ta'ala, when he wrote Kitab al Tauheed, you see the manhajis of Bukhari. And Bukhari, what did Bukhari do? In Jami' al-Sahih min umuri Rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in his Kitab Jami' al-Sahih, what did Bukhari do? He just brings hadith related to the topic, and he brings a chapter, makes a chapter, and brings that hadith in there. Nothing else. Yani, what can you say? Anything? What problem can he have regarding that? Likewise, Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah ta'ala, for example, let me read to you. It says, Babu, it talks about chapter. ما جاء في الذبح لغير الله, a person who sacrifices in other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, قول الله تعالى قل إن صلاتي ونسكي. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, say, Ya Rasulullah, indeed your salah, your sacrifice, your life, your death, all of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brings the ayat first, فصلي لربك وانحر, these type of ayat, and he brings the hadith. And Ali ibn Abi Talib رضي الله عنه أنه قال حدثنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بأربع كلمات. Rasul صلى الله عليه وسلم said 4 kalimat to me. لعن الله من ذبح لغير الله. Allah's curse upon those people who sacrifice to other than Allah Azza wa Jal. Just ayah and hadith. That's all he does. Only hadith and ayah. And at last, what he does, fihi masail. And he says, fihi masail. There are some masail we understand from these ayat and hadith. He says, number 1, tafsir qul inna salati wa nusuki. The tafsir of this ayah. The tafsir of this ayah. And he says, al-bada'atu bi la'nati اللعنة من ذبح من ذبح لغير الله سبحانه وتعالى. The la'na, the curse upon those people, and Rasul says, persons curse upon those people who sacrifices to other than Allah Azza wa Jal. That's how he explains. And how many fawaid he brings? Only from 3 ayat and 2 hadith. 3 ayat and 2 hadith. He brings about how many fawaid? 13 masail and 13 fawaid. Subhanallah. This is Kitab al Tauheed. He does not bring anything. If person says then and starts slandering Muhammad Abdul Wahhab, we say Kitab al Tauheed is his book. Come and refute the book. What will he refute? What will he refute? Did he bring his own kalam? No. Did he write his own thing? No. He just compiled. So Muhammad Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah, when he wrote Kitab al Tauheed, this is just a jama'. And he brings the masail and the fawaid from there, which is at the last. What problem can anybody have? He says, Babun. Man tabarraka bi shajara aw hajara aw nahwihima. Whosoever takes blessings from bishajara, from the trees, or hajara, or any stones, or nahwihima, or anything, something similar to that. He just brings the ayat and the hadith, nothing else. You see, anything. من ذبح لا يذبح لله بمكان يذبح فيه لغير الله سبحانه وتعالى. You do not sacrifice for Allah Azza wa Jalla in a place where people have sacrificed and as an ibadah other than Allah. You do not sacrifice. What are the ayat? What are the hadith? That's he brings. And the first part, most of the part, 90% of the books talks about Shirk al-Akbar, and the later talks about Shirk al-Asghar. And this is the book Kitab al Tauheed. So this just Bab, chapter 2. If you go to the Mawdu and the Faris, this talks about Babun Fadl Tawheed, وما يكثر من الذنوب. What's the virtue of Tawheed? Okay, Man haqqaqa Tawheed, dakhala al-Jannah bighayri hisab. Whosoever attains perfection in Tawheed, he enters Jannah without any hisab. Babul Khawf min ash-Shirk, the chapter which talks about Khawf min ash-Shirk, that you fear from shirk. All about this. Subhanallah. So it talks also about the grave worshipping, talks about tabarruk, talks about tawassul and wasila, all of these. So omens, it talks about superstitions, this book. Kitab al Tauheed. And the manhaj is of who? Of Imam al-Bukhari. What Imam al-Bukhari did, he brings bab and brings the hadith. Likewise here, he brings bab, chapter, and brings ayat and the hadith, and nothing else. So this book was written, and he derived the masail from it, subhanAllah.